Hey, Allison, where you at? I'm in front of Bar Howard.
Okay, I'm in a blue top. We're right by a bench. We're right by the light on.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm going to be pulling up next to you here in just a second.
Okay, perfect. My friend just, her heels hurt, so she doesn't want to walk very far.
Okay, so look,
That's okay.
you see the Jeep? You see the Jeep? Right in front of you?
Yes, I do see
Okay,
the Jeep.
I'm going to hit you with high beams. This is me, right behind him.
Oh, okay. Do you mind pulling it
Yeah.
up?
I just
Thank you so
had
much.
to wait.
Yeah.
All right, you're good. Come on in.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Good. This is my friend. She cannot walk.
That's okay.
Thank
Shoe
you
problems, it happens.
for meeting us. Yes, shoe problems indeed.
That took all my strength.
So
All
who's
my
that?
inner strength.
Who's Allison?
I am.
That's you. What's your name?
Julia.
Julia, Allison. My name's Carmela. Nice to meet you
to
too.
meet you. Thank you so much for pulling up.
Not a
because
problem.
I could not.
It's once a weekend, man. It happens. By the way, it's a 20-minute trip. If you need chargers, they're in the back pocket here.
Thank you.
Good?
Yep.
Doing great.
Yep.
We're almost home.
Were they hurting all the way until they broke, or was it?
No, they haven't broken. I took them off fully. So best friend's birthday was told one bar,
Right.
Miami vibes.
She knew that wasn't going to
So
happen.
I brought that,
It's a birthday.
and then it very devolved into walking.
Okay.
And then walking was never in my star chart for the evening.
Right,
So
okay.
that wasn't my plan. I think the walking. Like
The walking
I
part.
could have done a full bar outing standing. It was the walking. Like
Yeah.
the rubbing. That's where the blisters started. Yeah, the friction was way too much.
Physics.
But
You
you know
know-
what? I'm a trooper, and I stayed out until what time is it?
did.
What time is it?
She was telling me to stay out.
I mean, yeah. Like we had to stay out though. I mean,
No,
come on.
we did. It was quite a situation.
There were situations, and we needed 143. Come on. I
know,
mean, come
we
on.
made it.
And these heels.
We said 1 a.m. we were gonna go.
I know. And who are we? Good friends.
Good friends.
So,
But that's what I live for.
There was a short time where I shared your pain, but being a guy, I don't have to.
and that's fair.
You know.
And that's
But I
fair.
bought like 8 pairs of very nice shoes. Some shoes,
What kind of shoes?
all kinds, like usually like $200-300 nice ass shoes. Some
The
that would
loafer.
stand out more than that, and a bunch of different kinds. But the thing is, like, very few of them are comfortable. They're good
Yeah.
for a little bit, even in a car, like just moving your foot back and
Yeah.
forth. And I would start to rub, and as much as I loved wearing these good-looking shoes, it was just too painful. I didn't
Yeah.
want it to be a part of my night.
No.
And then
it's awful.
it was back to slip-ons, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care if they're like dad shoes. I just don't want that to change my night. You know?
And like I wanted to dance.
Yeah.
My body could not.
Last week there was this guy carrying this girl on her back, little girl, like 95 pounds maybe. So it's a little 5-footer. And and I was like, hey man, listen, if anybody's sick, like tell me to pull over. He's like,
Yeah.
oh no, her shoe broke. And he's like, she just can't walk anymore. And I'm like, okay, that makes
That's
sense.
fair.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, that was a lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how was your night outside of that?
Interesting.
Ooh, I want to hear
Okay.
it. I want to
mean,
hear
It
it.
was good.
I gotta tell stories all night, so I want to hear them.
I was like, I was expecting it to not be good, so I thought it was good,
There was so many possibilities of what could have happened.
but none of it happened.
So it was our roommate's birthday.
Yes.
Okay.
And
She just broke up. Well, her boyfriend broke up with her.
on Sunday.
Not you, Allison.
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
no.
The birthday girl's
The birthday girl's boyfriend broke up with her last.
Oh
Sunday.
my God! So you did it before? Well, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess when should you do it?
We were like, oof, okay.
But he was out tonight with us.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But
That
she
is
knew
interesting.
They agreed to be so. They.
What, it was amicable?
The fight was very confusing because when she said when they broke up, we were confused. It was a drunk fight, and then the next day they broke up. But then she said that it was a very she said the fight revealed just a lot of underlying issues that they hadn't really resolved, and they were agreed to be like friends about it because she's moving away.
Okay.
So, but then they agreed to be friends, and then she's like, "Oh, I think he's gonna come out for my birthday." It wasn't an amicable breakup. She wants to be with him. He broke up with her.
Because he saw some underlying issues that she mentioned.
Well, like they
just have a lot of issues.
They do have. I mean,
We don't love him.
No,
we
like-
don't love him.
How long were they together?
a year. Her previous relationships have been so bad, so
Yeah,
bad
she's
that this seems like Mecca, but it's like not. It's
Yeah,
like
it's not. Like, I get it because she's been dealt a bad hand a bunch of times.
and so it's
But this really isn't that bad a hand.
It's so hard to be like, yes, this is so much better, but this is still not great.
Right.
This
Yeah,
is
she's not
it.
going to hear that anyway. And
But, like,
and
also-
none of us here did at the time, you know.
Let's be honest, she's a little toxic herself. A little bit.
That's usually what happens when you get dealt a bunch of
And,
bad
like,
hands. So what were the problems that he had
She
with
does
her?
recognize it. We don't know all the problems.
So
we only know the
here's the
What do
thing.
you think?
They went to the bar, the two of them. Finally, both of them alone. His roommate was there.
Was this argument night?
No, this
No.
was
Okay.
tonight.
This was
Okay.
Like
tonight.
maybe
Yeah.
an hour ago.
And we asked the roommate, like,
His roommate,
what do
we
you
were like,
know?
We were like, tell us. What were they? Because she wouldn't tell us what they were.
Yeah, she would not.
Fighting
Yes.
about.
Oh my god, because she was like, yeah, because she's like because they got into a bad fight. We were like, what was the original fight? And she's like, oh, it was something dumb. And I'm like, well, what was it?
Dumb
and
to her, maybe,
roommate
yeah.
said it was that she thought he was dancing on some girl,
Yeah.
and I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think you could do that.
yeah, here's the thing
I
is,
don't know.
I know this sounds strange because your girls just met me, but
That's fine.
I talk to thousands of people for a living.
Yeah.
Not to mention that I've always been able to, for the most part, see things like this. And her saying that it's a dumb thing might be her subconsciously admitting that
Oh, we
she
never
got,
thought it was actually a dumb
she
thing.
went over.
Yeah.
Well, that is dumb. I've seen breakups in the car over something that didn't happen.
That's rough.
And
in the Uber?
it's some of the most awkward things, and unfortunately, and it's not like this all the time, it's just what I've dealt with,
Yeah.
but it's almost always the guy. So it's almost the guy being an absolute idiot. Sometimes it's a girl being so jealous. Like, that's the thing that disgusts me the most is, I remember, like, even my favorite girl in my whole life, she was done dirty a bunch in her life, like a lot of us are. And I remember that there was a situation in which I, took her out for this whole day where we did a Bath and Body Works thing. We did ice cream. I took her to a 10-foot tall sunflower patch. Got lost in the maze. It was, and when it was. I was like, I like in my head, I was like, I fucking killed it.
Yeah.
And she was starry-eyed to the end of the day, and we were having ice cream and whatnot, and there were these two. Okay, so you know these little 20-year-old girls running around wearing next to nothing at Soho. Okay, there were two of them over, like, behind her, and they were quite attractive. But next to them was a dad and the son, and a young boy, and he was giving him ice cream, and the dad was like playing with the son the way a father should, having him try the ice cream, hitting him in the face. I'm laughing, so I'm like focused on this father-son thing.
She thought you were focused on the girl.
Yes. So, and I knew the girls were there, but I know bimbos when I see them, and I don't mean physically. Like,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I know what they're wearing and all that, but I could see how important themselves were to them.
Understanding what you're saying.
Yeah, so immediately those kinds of girls are immediately unattractive. They're no longer physically attractive because
Okay.
attraction is, you're born with it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, you either have it or you don't, whatever. So I'm talking to her about these guys, laughing, whatnot. She turns around to see what I'm talking about and then sees these two girls.
Yeah.
When she turns around, because it's like doing this,
Yeah.
both the girls make eye contact with my girl, which if my girl had a little more self-confidence, she would know they don't have shit on her, and because she's been bothered before, and I'm still watching this funny shit happen,
Yeah.
she, was accusing me, and I'm a great guy when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I don't make mistakes. I know what I am as a man,
Okay.
and I know how to protect against that. So it really hurt me how good I was to this girl and every girl, and that she thought I could possibly be such a dog that I
Yeah.
couldn't stop looking at two girls. It's not like a text message, or it was just like, it hurt me so bad that I did all this stuff to her, and then she started to, like, get emotional, like, why are you doing this to me? Why, if you want them, why did you even take me out? It's like, because I don't.
Yeah.
And it bothered me so much that I was just like, you know what, fuck it, let's go home. Fuck the whole day. Like,
Yeah.
if you think that's who I am, I don't even want to be, I don't want to feel like this, because I don't deserve it,
Yeah.
And it just really bothered me. So this girl, whatever her name is, did this to this guy, and he's a good guy. Like one of you said, I can't see him doing that. He probably didn't do that. because that's like the dumbest thing to do is be dancing on another girl with your ex or current girl there. That's like the dumbest thing you could do. You know, you could just get a phone number and do it later. Like, I know cheaters are dumb, you know, but
yeah, it's just easier. It's easier to just do it slyly.
yeah. And you guys did kind of give off the fact that she's toxic in her own ways, which we all
Like,
kind of
no,
are.
Like,
You mean because
we
of the
don't
damage?
like him. Like
He probably did her a favor. Like, honestly, like, I wish some of my exes broke up with me sooner, or I broke up with them
we're
sooner.
not
I'm
upset
gonna
that
be
they
honest,
broke
yeah.
up. Yeah,
When
we're
they
not
said
upset
they
they broke
broke
up.
up,
I was like, thank God.
Whoever-
Like, this is so
whoever-
good.
Whoever did it, yes.
I don't care. Yeah, it's just like they're not
good together.
they're not good together. It's like very drunk fights, and it's like
Yeah, it's
it's
tough.
just not. It,
He's a bad drunk.
he's a bad drunk. He's a bad drunk.
Like, give me-
like kicked out of bars drunk.
Yeah,
like,
that's not
that
good.
kind of deal.
Like yelling at her friend. Like it's
Yeah,
not-
like he's
it's
yelled
not.
at our friends before. Like we've seen him yell at her before, and like tonight it's so funny because like tonight so fun, so nice,
Fine,
completely fine. Like what a friend, and it's like, but you've seen what he's like
Right,
when he's
right,
not
right.
a friend, and then it's like,
Which is
whoa,
not okay.
which is scary.
Not
Yeah, which is scary.
What are the types of things he gets mad at? Are they misunderstandings, or is it, like a guy challenging another guy type thing?
It's hard because we only hear her side
I
of the story.
yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
only seen one time where I think it was completely unbiased because we really saw it unfold.
Yeah.
Is that she was talking because you knew the girl, right? Didn't you know the girl? Oh, she was like, yeah, I was like my friend. She's like, she like got with this really like hot guy, and like I was like, damn girl, you go get it. And then it turned into him being like, oh, you think that guy's hot? You wanna fuck him? You wanna fuck other guys?
Oh God! So he was doing the same thing.
So we were driving, and then he like I was literally driving him. Like we were like the car was moving, and he jumped out of my moving vehicle because he was so.
He's
mad.
insecure. He's an insecure guy.
And I
That's the
was
only
like,
reason a
what
guy
the-
would do
and
that.
I was like, Naomi, can I take you home? Like, what's going on? Like, this is like, what the fuck? And she's like, he just gets like this, and I'm like, why? Like that? What?
Yeah, unfortunately, like, here's the thing: is I know all of us have been in our own toxic relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know how bad some of yours were, or mine were, or whatever, but an ass kicking doesn't just come out of nowhere. It's unfortunately, and I don't mean they deserve it. I mean, when you let your significant other talk slightly down to you, the first time that you feel that it's negative, that is when you handle it, because it will
Yeah.
turn into something else.
Yeah.
So her saying that he just gets like that,
Yeah.
not to say that he's going to go physically beating somebody, but that he
Yeah.
gets like that is, oh, it's who he is. That's not true. Like, he has gone through life treating girls like that, and they have allowed him to do it, so he does not
Yeah.
know that he cannot do it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so unfortunately, I'm glad that you guys know that it ended and this is a good thing.
No, it's.
You know, because nobody should be like that. I actually met one of them tonight, a guy, and he's my douchebag of the day. I usually get one a day.
Oh.
So, guy or
Sounds
girl
lovely.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
Sounds like a sitcom.
Well, the cool thing is these guys think they're so special, but they're so obvious.
Yeah.
Like, they're so obviously trash, you know.
So
and
obviously
and the
trash.
girls that are with them, they deserve to be with those guys because they want that. They want the hot guy that, in their eyes, they're like, oh, he's in charge. He's like an alpha. In me, I'm like, this guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like, the way he's talking to me, the way he's talking to the girl,
Right.
He's
and
an
it's
omega.
yeah, and he thinks like he swooned this girl. It's like, no, that girl just doesn't have any self-respect. If she did, she would see it. She would not want to be with that guy. There was a time that I used to be with wildly beautiful girls and make exceptions for them because they're beautiful, you know. Once I found out that there are girls out there that are both, they're beautiful and they're amazing, like normal human beings, I cannot bring myself to settle for anything less, which has left me alone. But I don't give a fuck.
No.
I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be happy with somebody, or I'm going to be happy alone. And it's just like that. I've spent too many relationships trying when it was broken. It was broken from the beginning, and I'm not one to ever want to leave somebody. I always want to try to fix
Make it
this.
work, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like some things, they're not like that. And
Cool.
yeah, and there's too many people out there. There's too many people out there to choose from for you to be sitting with these people. And, you know, I had a 48-year-old woman, I guess, in the car. And it was kind of sad because, you know, we were driving by the Sunset Music Festival. There's all these kids and everything. And, you know, she's going through, like, her regret. And this is what happens in this car. People say, whatever's on their mind. And she's going through, like, you know, in her 20s, she was like, I want to date an older guy. I can't wait to be older. I can't wait to this. Then she was in her 30s, and she was like, now that I'm established, I'm kind of doing this on my own, I got real picky. And then the short version is, over time, she wishes she hadn't spent so much time with so many guys that didn't deserve it. And she had a lot of 2-year relationships, 4 years, and she was like, and we can all pretty much say this, it doesn't come out of nowhere. In retrospect, we knew it was bad way before it was over. We just stubbornly didn't, you know, but we get one chance at this.
Yeah.
So she's looking at all these younger people kind of feeling bad, you know, and I mean, there's only so much I can do with that, because that's a real thing for women. It's not for men until much later, so I get that, you know, but fact of the matter is, age is a mindset. And I mean, I was taught that when you get old, you get useless when I was younger. I have older brothers that are like 10 years older than me. I'm almost 40. So I remember my older brother turned 25 and he started buying a bunch of cars, like for no reason. He didn't have that kind of money. And I asked my parents what the deal was, why they kept talking down about it. And they were saying that he's going through midlife crisis just really early. So I thought everybody goes through midlife crisis. I started panicking. I'm like, okay, so as a 15-year-old, I'm like, okay, so I got to find the girl, I got to get married, I got to make her have kids with me, and then I got to be ready by 25 and make sure. But it just didn't happen. And it's just a mindset that once
so early now.
Once I hit 25, then I hit 30, and I'm like, you know what? I like my age.
Yeah.
You know, I like it all the time. I don't want to be young again. Like, that sounds weird, but I like where I'm at.
Sounds weird.
I like the respect that comes with age, especially from women.
Yeah.
You know, I like how the culture is changing. I like the things I've seen, you know, and I just wouldn't give it away. Now, I do want to live forever. There is that, you know, but
There is that.
Yeah. But I'm not like, man, I wish I was 20. Like, I'm good with this.
Yeah.
And maybe that'll change by 50 or 55, but I don't think so.
I
Like,
mean, there just comes security and like money and like just so many things with age. It's like
there is a lot.
there's
you
being
know?
young and free, but there's so many insecurities that just get.
And nobody can tell you. You can't tell these people stuff. You gotta experience it.
Yeah, it's like you just gotta live it.
Well, listen, girls, I've been driving. I usually drive 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. You can imagine, just
Wow.
based on some of the stories that I tell,
Yeah.
that not everybody's a good vibe.
Yeah.
You know, and although the Sunset Music Festival is fun, you know, most of those people are on X. They're sweating all over the
I
place.
feel like everyone's on Molly.
They
It's so
they were
happy.
loving people, but
Yeah.
you know, I just can't connect with too many people.
Yeah.
And you're actually the first for my night. So when I actually have a good
Oh.
time where it doesn't feel like it was work, sometimes this never happens. Sometimes it happens 10 times.
Yeah.
You're the
Yeah.
first and the night's almost over. I actually have something for you to show my appreciation. So open the armrest between the two of you. Drop the black door, press the button down and pull it towards you. Pull out the red box and keep it level. Yeah. Yeah, go and pull it out. Keep it flat if you can. So, like I said, it doesn't happen all the time. But when it does, I just want to make a point that I actually appreciate us meeting. Go ahead, open it up. So if we were 1 minute earlier or later, or if your shoe didn't break, we wouldn't know each other.
Yeah.
So let me get you your last drink for the night.
Stop.
Oh my god! Shut the fuck up! Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm absolutely serious.
Oh my god! You have this back here?
Yeah. And sometimes I take all of them home. And sometimes I run out of those 12, and that's just the way it goes.
This is incredible.
Lovely. This
I've
is
never
like,
seen this
I've never.
before.
Yeah. What is? How do you get these?
I order those specially because I think the shot glasses are classy.
They are classy. No, this is very
No, I've never
classy.
seen it. I hope you leave with none of those this evening.
I hope so
Yeah,
too,
I hope
but
you're
that's
nice
but
right
that's what I
now.
like.
You're a good start.
That's what I like about
feel
Uber.
honored.
I do.
You don't understand. It's not me. It's you. Because
Aw, thank
the last
you.
20, 15 people, I had the opportunity to give it to them, but I
Yeah.
just didn't connect like that. So I was like,
Yeah.
it's whatever. You know, it's just how it rolls.
No, this is
It
great.
is
I think
how-
we just also just like the whole situation with our friend is just such a. It's so convoluted and it's such a hard
Going on for a
situation.
moment.
Yeah, it's been like.
I'll leave you. I'll
Going
leave you
on
with
for a
this.
moment.
But something somebody told me when I was a kid, and it stands true today. Is this it here?
Yes, right here.
So
Perfect.
Thank you.
is people do not bond in strength. We bond in weakness. So
So true.
it's, you know, if all of us are having a great day, we might have a great time, but because you guys know the feeling that she's going through and she's going through it and us having this conversation, that actually means something.
Yeah.
So the last thing, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I've been doing the shots for cool people for 1.5 years. A few months ago, maybe 4 months ago, People convinced me to start an Instagram specifically for the people that get the shots.
Oh my gosh,
Would
are you serious?
Would you be? You're my first one this weekend. Would you want to be a part of the Instagram of the coolest people I've ever
Yeah,
met?
like
Yeah.
let's do
Yeah?
it.
All right.
That's so fun.
So I take all this crazy shit through the dash cam. We're gonna take a picture through the
Okay.
dash cam.
Okay, yeah.
So, and probably Tuesday, Wednesday, I will go ahead and post it. Tag you guys if you grab the
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So the lens is right here on the right hand side. 3, 2, 1. That's it. It's that simple.
Thank you.
So I'd love both of you too, but one of you grab my Insta now so I can tie the picture as long
Yeah,
as it's your
what is
real
it?
name. Now, when you look me up, because I drive Soho so much,
Mhm.
if you see some friends that are following me, it means they were sitting where you're sitting and they got
I
what
know
you got.
that is so crazy.
It's the only way. Lion's Head.
With the lion. Yeah.
Is anybody following it?
Let's see. Yeah, I have Tina Thompson and Kate. I have 2 people following it. Kate Taylor and then Christina Thompson.
Their pictures are on there.
Oh my god, that's so
That is
funny.
crazy.
And you
oh my
you
god.
can't without a connection, like they're not there. So it makes sense
That's
why you're friends
incredible.
with them because
yeah.
I connected with
oh
them
my
as
god,
well.
that's so cool.
So yeah, check it out. It'll be before next weekend.
That, no,
and I'll post you guys
whenever
and tag you
need
up.
to. That's so fun.
This is an amazing thing. Thank you so
It's cool.
much.
Thanks for being a part of the night.
Oh my god, I
Thank you so
know.
much.
No
This
problem.
has been fantastic.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Glad I made a good impact.
Yeah.
Make sure you got your personal stuff, your broken shoe, all that good stuff.
Jeez, let me get. Oh god, this is gonna be a walk to the house. This is 5 steps. Okay. Yeah. Ow. Thank you so much.
No problem. See you two. Have a good night.
Helped us. Thank you.